These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. They're running it. They go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta. 4 down. 58
On first down, Locke. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Minus 50. Watch the protein spill. High 7. I'm coming after you.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
On the ready.
Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Locke now on first down. And this one complete to Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Switch up, switch. Any weapon. 31. Slam.
They try right side here. Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room. And
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, 94 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw here to his running back. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's 2nd and 8. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
It's going to be a long day.
2nd and 13. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
55. Watch twist.
He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Exit. Slant. Alert 3. Get it.
Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike 58, right there. I got one.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
Watch the twins.
Go. Blue draw Corker. Hey, Haywood.
Locke going to throw. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. Bryant has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. This is the tight end fan. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No, check. He's Mike. Okay.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Go, take it. 95 Mike. Watch 95. Set. 95's the same. Go, check.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
It's now 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
General West. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Locke will try the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's crashing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hatchet. Check. Lucky.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
You can't block me. Down to lose one. Hey, watch it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Into the secondary again, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play, as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Quick the edge. Come. Check 52. Alert flare.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gay's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Ready.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey. 80 weapons.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7. Shit.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And able to find Kirk complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Locke. This is caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw it is Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. it's Gurley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check, 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 check. Showing it, showing it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian Kirk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.